Hi everybody, it's just another quick video while the crazies are outside in their tent having their lunch. This way I get peace to do this. Now this is I think a much needed maintenance video. I've been getting a lot of messages and a lot of funny pictures on Facebook saying that people's nails are going to be growing away out here by the time the quarantine's finished. Now that isn't actually a great situation to be in, because I've done this nail here on Handy Wandy, and as you can see, would say that this was maybe a few weeks growth, quite a few weeks growth. So if you pretend, use your imagination, if you pretend that this here is the end of the nail bed, you've only really got half of your natural nail bed here covered in your extension. So there is no strength at all. So you've got all this length here. If that was to bend or you were to prang that back, that could cause some serious trauma and a lot of pain. And oh Jesus, you would know all about it. Anyway, so what I can do is show you what I would do to maintain this until you can either get them removed or redone. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. So what personally I would do is I would take them down, I would really file them down, at least till there. Or if you have short nails, I would definitely take them down to about here. If you have got long nails like this, I would personally snip off the end of the free edge here from the bottom till here to about here. Now you're going to have a bit of thickness, so just take, if this is an acrylic or a gel extension, thin it out at the front. So a good bit away from, I'll show you my nail here. There is the end of my natural nail. A good bit away from that is where you want to get the corner with a pair of nail clippers. Here, just ordinary nail clippers, fracture them, okay? And that should make it snap all the way across. So just a little bit at the corner here, okay? And then, see, fractures right off like that. So you've got less filing to do, all right? Now, it's not too thick. This is just a small extension. But just shape that in any way you want. I'll just, oh sorry, not the camera. So just neaten that up so you've not got any drastic sharp edges round here. I'm using the, sorry, knocking this camera again. I'm using the Glitter Planet steel nail file and 100 grit nail refill. A file refill on it. I know Kylie Berry sells them as well, but they are fantastic. Okay, so let's say we're just going for a round shape. That's a lot thinner. Now, poor Handy Wandy, you couldn't do this on yourself obviously, but this is just for the purpose of the video. You can see that's not actually that thick, but I still think it's a bit thicker than it needs to be. Now, as you can see, there's not a lot hanging off this nail bed now. A lot safer because you've not got much attachment here. It's only half of the nail bed. So hopefully this will greatly reduce the amount of damage or accidents you could have. So if you're confident enough, just smooth out the front, blend it back just till it's a bit smoother at the front and not quite so bulky, just so it's manageable for you, just so it's safe and you've taken that risk off. Now, just the other day, I'm not going to mention names, but somebody on my Facebook tagged me in a post because they were looking for a way to remove acrylic nails. and I think they were having trouble getting 100% acetone, which is obviously what you need to soak them off if you're not a nail tech and you've got an e-file, obviously. Now, one of the comments that was on it was, get a piece of dental floss, hook it in the back here and wipe it off. Oh my Jesus, good God. Who does these things? And what on earth are you thinking about? That is just going to rip all the top layers of your natural nail off. That's going to do so much damage. So please, for Christ's sake, don't do that. Yeah, I'm going to be running over. So just going outwards with your file, blending it out so that you're making it a bit thinner and it's not so likely to cause any damage. If you feel it's too thick, be really careful, but just go over the whole nail. Don't file over your natural nail at this point, or any point at all. This is just for the acrylic extension or, you know, the hard gel extension. If you've got gel polish on your natural nails, ladies, or men, you know, sorry Fraser, I would just try and get acetone, or I would just try and leave them until they grow off, because they're not really going to cause any more damage. You know, you're just going to have to cut your nail down and you will only have a little bit of colour on here, but you're not really going to do yourself much damage with gel polish, really. So, yeah, I think I would just leave it at that. You've only got a small bit of free edge and you've got this back bit. If it was really stressing you out to the point that you couldn't even look at it without having a meltdown, just put some nail polish on it and just put some on the back as well. You know, you're not going to see it. But yeah, it's just to make it that little bit safer for you all until you can get back to see your nail techs. I really hope this helps, and I would love it if you would share the shit out of this one, because I've seen a lot of posts about people stressing out not getting their nails done. But this is just a safety one. And again, as well, I forgot to mention, if you have any lifting here, normally I would use my e-file just to buzz that off, but you know, that's not the normal tool that your average person's got in the house. So again, just maybe use a set of, if you've got cuticle nippers, or or just try and gently file it at the back here, you know, gently. Now that's 100 grit file, that one. That's the lower the number, the more rough the nail file is. So use a higher number. This is 180, it's a lot smoother, just because you're a lot closer to your natural nail here. Just if you have any lifting, just gently file it until it breaks off. And then just smooth out any rough edges. Okay, so basically, in a nutshell, you want to take off any length, thin out the end, blend out the nail, and you should be safe enough. And then repeat the process, you know, as it grows every couple of weeks, just so that you're not going to be snapping off that nail, taking your natural nail with it, and avoiding any real trauma. I really hope this helps everybody, and I would love it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to try and do a few more videos, even give you some ideas of what you would like to see. But this one I find is a really important one, so I would love it if you shared this one. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Bye.